What's up, guys? I haven't done a question and answer, a little Q&A in a while, so I thought, why not? Y'all tweeted in a bunch of hashtag Team Maslows, and from that I pulled a bunch of questions, so let's get on to it then, shall we? Starting with, at Matty1018, what TV show would you like to make a cameo in? Ooh. You know what, initially I was thinking Game of Thrones, because who wouldn't want to be a part of Game of Thrones, but then I remember when Ed Sheeran was in Game of Thrones, I'm like, nope. No, wrong. Really fucked that one up for everybody, didn't you, bud? But great music, man. Big fan. So, not Game of Thrones. Wasn't really an answer. I'm gonna go with Family Guy. I've always wanted to be made fun of on Family Guy. I'm sure it's not gonna be in the way in which I envision it. Now it's gonna be like a really bad thing. But anyways, let's just, I get there. You know. From it's Nicole Maslow. Who knew we had the same last name? Crazy. What song by somebody else do you wish you had written? Ooh, that's a good question. Alright, well, to give my boy Ed some props now. Shape of You. I mean, imagine writing a song that is that worldwide sensation, that quick, that popular. Yeah, it would have been nice. Alrighty. From, at Get Used to It, XO It. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it with some X's, but just put Get Used to It. What's up? I'm used to it now. Kind of. What keeps you motivated? Hashtag Team Maslow. Well, in all sincerity, y'all do. Having fans that are so supportive and so, I don't know, you guys just are the greatest. That does keep me motivated because I want to keep creating new content, keep seeing the smiles on you guys' faces when I tour, the reactions when you hear a new song or see me doing a new TV show, a new movie. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And then have a little moment of real talk. You know, I grew up in a nice house with food on the table and didn't really want for anything until later in life, funny enough. But, you know, my dad was amazing. But, you know, I didn't have a big house and didn't have anything on the beach and didn't have nice cars or, you know, couldn't just go on any vacation anywhere. I mean, so part of what keeps me motivated is I want to live a lifestyle that I've dreamt of. And I'm already further along than my parents ever were, which is pretty amazing, and I want to be able to set that up for my future family as well. So that's a big part of it for me, you know. From Russia Karen. What's up, Russia Karen? This question is very important. All right. Waffles or pancakes? Fair enough. That's an important question. Pancakes. Yeah, I'm sticking with that answer. That's my final answer. Pancakes. At Emil Evanston. Did you ever consider doing more YouTube videos? Or focusing more on music? Well, definitely music. I mean, I love doing YouTube videos. I love doing the social thing on top of doing what is really my love, which is music and acting, movies, TV, all that fun stuff, which there's a whole bunch coming out this year. All right, at Kendall's Fun Fair. Actually, I know this fan, super supportive, see this all the time. What's up, by the way? I always thought it said Kendall's Unfair until this very moment where I just realized Kendall's Fun Fair. You're Kendall's Fun Fair. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds dirty and I love it. And I just love you a little bit more now. To your question, what is the hardest part about being a solo artist? I'm a child. Get used to it, alright? Get used to it. Now back to real talk. Hardest part about being a solo artist is financing everything. That's basically what labels are these days. They're banks. If you're interested in being in the entertainment industry, it's all about who will put up the money, because you need money to get exposure, to give a good song or an artist exposure to compete with the people who already have that money and have that exposure. It's crazy. So it does take absolute talent, dedication, hard work, but then it takes somebody stepping up and going, yo, we'll pay for this. Because even with the greatest song in the world, you need to be able to break through and get people to listen initially. And so without having a label to do that, it can be taxing. And it can be difficult, but you know what? I'm pushing through. I have you guys, I have my Patreon supporters. I have so many aspects that are helping me offset the cost of being able to continue to do my art and be a musician, be a solo artist, that I'm going to hold on as long as possible. And then if it makes sense to, you know, go to the label at some point when it's really more of a partnership, then cool. Till then, that's my answer. From Nancy _2001 BTR. Who gave you the idea to do the remix? Hashtag how I like a remix. Good hashtag. Good remix. Dude, this DJ Trifor is one of the most phenomenal musicians that I know, and he came to me actually and said, yo, like, I want to do one of these couple songs. He gave me a few options, and I went, you know what, let's go with the title track, How I Like It. It's one of my favorite ones. He completely re-envisioned it and just sent me over the remix as it is today. And it was so unbelievable. I just went, this has to be heard. This has to get out. So tell your friends, spread the word. That's how it goes. But dude, Trifor, he's got some great big stuff coming out soon. You guys are gonna like it. He's badass, I think. At Nick Woodson 21. Who's had the biggest impact in your life so far in terms of music? It's tough to pinpoint one. Because even when I was younger, I listened to a lot of different types of music. You know, I used to love listening to Jack Johnson when I was going surfing. You know, it's usually one of the first things I put on in the morning because that's where my mood is at. Reminds me of home, it's great. But then I listen to Marvin Gaye and Donny Hathaway and Brian McKnight. I'm like, dude, just the way that they can sing, the way they can riff and run, I'd always wanted to sing like that. And I think that influenced a lot of how I sing today. You know, listen to Michael Jackson, and it's not copying him, it's I think I've heard it so many times that little bits just kind of rub off. I think that's how any artist kind of creates their own sound. It's just naturally what they listen to. You gotta copy singing stuff in the car, and then you find your own rhythm, your own version of it. You know, and I've been mentioning John Bellion a lot in recent interviews because I still think he's just one of the most creative current artists. And I've seen him live too, which is what gave me such respect for him, where he really does everything live. Not faking things like a lot of DJs. Not gonna name any names here, but there are a lot of DJs that like they pretty much press play on an iPod. It's all good, they might be great producers, and they might have created the whole track from scratch, but like, you know, for a show, that's whack. Because if you're a singer, if you're an artist, if you're John Bellion and you're doing all of it, you gotta really work your ass off on stage, because you gotta create every sound there live, and be mixing it, and be doing your beats over here, and be singing, and be moving. I'm like, dude, it's so much more impressive. From at Organic 4KS, would you like to make a song in Spanish? Sí. Yo quiero cantar en español, pero necesito un poquito más práctica con mi español. So por favor, ayúdame y cantar conmigo. And there's actually something in the works where it won't be fully Spanish, but a little Spanglish. So I love it, man. Like, the more that I drink tequila, wait, that wasn't the right answer. Yeah, it was. The more that I drink tequila, the more fluent I am. And I'm sober right now, so that's why I stopped talking, but how's the bar doing back there, huh? Just kidding. From at Samina Kapoor, what is one short-term goal you want to achieve in 2018? Oh, that's interesting. I often don't really think about short-term goals. I think pretty far ahead. But I want to build a really amazing built-in barbecue in my backyard. Dreaming of this since I was a kid. I've had barbecues, yeah. Go to Home Depot, drop $150, it works, it's fine. Hey, that's great. I want to like lay like brick by brick, stone by. I've seen these HGTV shows and they make it look so easy. I'm sure it's not that easy, but I want to do it and have it just be there and be built in, just be like the best badass 18 burner. A little excessive, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's excited? To just be able to grill? I don't like to cook, but I like to grill. What would be your dream vacation? From at Gus Gleek. You know, I love snowboarding and I haven't been in a while and I want to do the mountain thing, but every time I'm like freezing my off in the mountains, I go, I'd rather be on a beach. Would love to be on an island right now. How about Tahiti? Haven't been there, haven't been to Greece. Want to go to Greece? Yeah. I'm talking to my sister, Allie, my bro Philip, about doing a little family trip at some point. We might do Europe, might go over and then do like Southeast Asia, do like Phuket, which is apparently a gorgeous island. Phuket, let's go. Your most used emoji. The one that does that, it goes, you know what I'm talking about? You look at it, you're like, was that sexual? No, my mom said it to me. Did she know that was? Wait a second. Gets super confusing. On that note, I'm done with questions. Love you guys so much. Hashtag Team Maslow. Write in some more questions. Hashtag AskJames. I don't even know. Just, I love you. I'm done. Thank you for questions. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Really awkward.